Cancers, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get straight into your general reading. Of course, take what applies, leave the rest. If you want a personal reading, check out the description. If you want to see future readings from me, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. I also do live shows where I take personal reading questions. So if you ever want to join those lives, I already said it, hit the notification bell so that you can get notified when I do those live shows as well. But let's go ahead and jump straight in, Cancers. First card we have is the Queen of Wands. Is immediately fell out. So there could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo of significance, but this card speaks to confidence, honey. Tapping into this level of knowing who you are, being confident in what you have to offer, and this is taking charge, taking action. Okay, this is not the time to be questioning like, oh, should I try this? Should I put myself out there for X, Y, and Z? No, this is a time to be bold. This is a time to be fully behind the actions you need to take to see progress within your career, life in general. Okay, this also speaks to containing anger. There could be little things that are irritating, whether this is people around you, whether this is little things that could represent irritation. You want to be careful of how you're responding to that. Okay, being poised in your reaction is how you're going to get the best outcome, especially in a relationship. If your partner is expecting you to fly off the hinges or has done things to maybe trigger you, your response is going to be king. Okay, how you respond is essentially how you're taking on the situation, and it could play out how things happen within this situation, if you understand what I mean. Anywho, I also have the 10 of Swords. You could feel slightly disappointed in someone in terms of them being maybe dishonest or not trustworthy. They could have betrayed you. They could have let you down in terms of, told you one thing and then did another. And whenever the 10 of Swords comes into play, this isn't just like a regular betrayal. This is a betrayal that happened way too many times, okay? Or someone let you down way too many times. And you could be at a point to where you are fed up and sick and tired of giving someone opportunity and after opportunity to keep doing the same thing or adding another knife in your back. So you could be in a space to where you're fully done. You've learned your lesson. Okay. Also with the 10 of Swords being here, you could be at the end of a cycle of feeling just at your lowest. Maybe you were suffering with some sort of depression or a sense of overwhelming thoughts that just kind of kept you in a crippling space where you were scared to get out of bed or scared to, take action on things that you've wanted to do for a while here. The 10 of Swords being here is symbolizing an end of a version of self that's resonating with feeling like a victim or resonating with feeling like they're incapable of bouncing back in a sense. Okay, I also have the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. So yeah, again, speaking on that betrayal, you could be having a really, really hard time just moving past the fact that someone may have blatantly lied to you or tried to deceive you in some sense and tried to pull the wool over your eyes. Okay, for some of you, the issue is more so the fact that they've never stood in accountability in terms of the fact that they may have lied to you or they may have tried to trick you in some sense. For a lot of you too, you could find yourself in a more reflective state in terms of just things that have, over the past couple of years, went awry, like maybe a business idea that you wanted to really take on, but maybe you didn't really get to apply yourself, and maybe that idea in your mind may have, just been avoided. It's you kind of being in a reflective state of things that you wanted to take action on previously that may have not worked out, or maybe you started to doubt. You could be finding yourself wanting to maybe take action on things that you've been running away from. Some of you guys are also realizing that someone's character is not going to evolve or grow until they fully, again, take accountability in a sense. I also have the 6 of Swords the Four of Pentacles in the Temperance card. Yeah, Six of Swords. This is you guys getting peace of mind. Okay, you guys are ready to venture out and explore what life has to offer you, irregardless of what you could come across in that journey. You could be realizing that it's way better than where you were at one point. And I just feel like there's a more peaceful time coming in for you guys with the Temperance card, especially being the last one. You guys are going to get to more of a balanced place as you guys deal with your emotions and kind of ground yourself simultaneously, because the Temperance card does speak about the balance between being on land and in water. And the land does speak about like material. Okay, when we talk about pentacles, we're talking about the material world, the physical aspect of the world. And then with the water, we're talking about emotions, we're talking about intuition. So it's having a good balance between those two, and that's something you guys will start to realize. Also with the Four of Pentacles, this speaks to being maybe rigid or closed off or holding on to a way of doing things or holding on to material things in a way where it's like this scarcity mindset in this fear of what it could look like if you were to let go of said physical thing. So you can start to realize the more that you cling on to something, the more that it almost like wants to slip out of your hand. Relationship, job, emotion, the past. Okay, what is the Oracle card for okay, so we have Protecting Treasure. I've never seen this card before. It did show up in reverse. Let's see. Protecting Treasure. It says, you are always protected and divinely directed. Now, this card reads, do you too easily give your loyalty to those who haven't earned it? This is a time to assess your personal loyalties and discern whether they're being returned in kind. Some relationships are made for convenience and some favor one side over the other. Vulnerability born of fear may lead to being taken advantage of. Perhaps the imbalance in your relationships is due to the conscious choice you've made. If so, make sure you aren't being hurt by the arrangement. If you believe you found some kind of protective refuge, be aware that there may be a price to pay, You may also need to reassess whether you're compromising yourself in any way to achieve what is an illusion of safety. Be true to your dream and remember that angels will bring the right people your way to further the path of your highest good. Remain cautious and be conscious of the give and take in all relationships and projects at this time. Don't give away the farm for a smile. So this is a reminder to protect the treasure that is you, protect your energy, be mindful of people who could be using your, vulnerability or your energy in a negative intent. Okay. And also realizing too, where you can just protect your energy from maybe certain things, not like people, but energies, like being aware of what you're consuming in terms of content and, what you're listening to in terms of music or what you're putting into your body. But anywho, these are the messages that I see for you. I hope this was helpful and to give you insight. If you enjoyed, thumbs up the video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.